How is your love? How do you realize her love today? We discuss the problem. How do you know if a girl likes you or if she's just being nice? Okay, this is kinda a tough one because some girls, such as myself, are just really friendly. I'm not looking for a romantic relationship at all, but I love talking to people and I have a lot of guy friends. So at times I may come across as flirty. I'm guessing the girl you have in mind is a little like this too. First, you need to figure out what kind of relationship you guys have. Are you casual acquaintances, study buddies, best friends, etc.? This will determine a lot of what her behavior means. For example, I always hug my best friend, he's a guy, when I see him. I don't like him romantically or anything. That's just the way we are. However, if you don't know this girl too well, and she tries to hug you, chances are, she likes you. I know because I tried this on a guy the first liked one time. Okay, so you've established what kind of relationship you guys have. Now it's time to figure out what kind of person she is. Is she naturally flirty? Just friendly to everyone? Quiet and reserved? For example, I know a guy who's a natural flirt. Literally every girl he knows, he compliments and showers attention on. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't like any of them. Is your girl like that or not? Find out. Now that you've done your preliminary work, it's time to start reading signals. 1. Does she stare at you a lot? Chances are, you don't have something on your face 24/7. So if you catch this girl staring at you a lot, she probably likes you. 2. Does she make opportunities to speak? See, hang out with you? Does she ask you to help her with homework? Linger in the halls at school just so she can walk to class with you? Stop you just to ask some basic question that she could have asked anybody, what day is it? Or something like that. If you guys are just getting to know each other, does she ask you questions that she probably already knows the answer to, such as what is your last name? Etc. If she does, then she probably likes you. 3. Do her friends talk about you? You probably can't eavesdrop on all their conversations. But do you ever catch them looking at you then looking at her then whispering, laughing, smiling fondly, or looking generally shippy? If so, this is a good sign. Her friends ship you too for a reason. And she probably likes you. Bonus points if they're always getting her to go over and talk to you. 4. Does she compliment you? Tell you your jokes are good when they're really awful? Tell you you're good at sports, band, etc.? Once, I told my crush I liked his shirt. And he was wearing a jacket. You literally could only see the neckline of his shirt. Are her compliments a little dumb or nonsensical? Chances are, she flustered when she's complimenting you and she probably likes you. 5. And finally, how often does she make time for you? Is she always trying to hang out with you? Or is she always making excuses about why she can't? Does she hang out with other guys more than you or vice versa? Does she make time for you first or as an afterthought? If she likes you, she's going to want to spend as much time with you as possible. If you're still unsure, you could, 1. Just ask her, and I advise that you do. Or, 2. You could try a little experiment. Start acting a little bit like you two are dating. Call her babe, try holding her hand, etc. Do not kiss her without her consent though. Because that's sexual harassment. If she really embraces what's happening, then there's a 99.999% that she likes you. And now you do have to ask her, and ask her out. If she acts nervous, uncomfortable, or unhappy with what's happening though, back off. Don't push your boundaries. Apologize for assuming she liked you. And let the matter fall. Don't be an asshole or a sore loser. How to tell if a girl likes you. 10 signs you missed. Guys and girls, men and women, are very different creatures and because of that, you may sometimes miss out on some of the signs of attraction that a girl gives you. Sometimes the signs are very obvious. Like when a girl hugs you. Or when she compliments you about how good looking you are. Other times, however, it's not so easy to pick up on. Chances are, you may have even missed an opportunity. Here are 10 signs that a girl is attracted to you. 1. Playing with her hair. Have you ever had a conversation with a girl and noticed that she kept playing with her hair? Whatever you do, don't get annoyed by it. It's a sign that she likes you and might be a tad nervous around you. Some also say that it could be a subconscious sign that she's imagining you playing with her hair. 2. Her friends give you hints. If she's talking about you to her friends, there's a big chance that she's really into you. People have a tendency to talk about topics that they really like. If you didn't make some sort of impression on her, there's chance that she wouldn't mention you in conversation. This will become evident in your conversation with her friends. When her friends mention that she spoke about you, or if they mention some sort of fact that very few people know of, it's likely that she's talking about you. 3. Talks about her single status. If she has a tendency to mention her single status, she's likely sending you a signal of interest and a desire to date you. Also, watch for when she inquires about your relationship status. She's interested if she asks questions like, "Did your girlfriend give that you? Do you have any kids? Or, got any plans for the weekend? Hanging out with your girlfriend?" Those are all alternative ways to inquire about your relationship status. 4. Social media engagement. Monitor your social media accounts and see how she reacts to your posts. If she's liking your posts, commenting on your material, or following you in general, then there's some sort of interest on her end. This is especially true if she was the one to connect with you first on social media. 5. Breaks away from her friends to talk to you. This one can be very subtle to pick up on, but if you can pick up on it, you'll know she's interested in you. If she's talking to a friend, or group of friends, and then suddenly gives you her undivided attention as you approach, she likely is trying to get you to notice her. 6. She looks at you during group reactions. This one is also very subtle. The next time you and her are in a group setting and everyone reacts to something at the same time, it could be something funny, exciting, disgusting, scary, etc. See if she glances over at you. Images. Personal collection. The more someone likes another person, they have a tendency to look at how that individual reacts to certain situations. It's a way of gauging what affects someone on an emotional level, and if there is any shared emotional connection. 7. Plays with objects. Similar to playing with her hair, a girl might also play with objects around her when she interacts with you. This may include playing with her jewelry, a drinking straw, a coffee mug, a pen, or even an article of clothing on your body. 8. Agrees with your suggestions. Many times, if a girl truly likes you, she'll be open to just about any idea you have, even if she doesn't feel like it or normally lacks interest. For example, if you suggest watching an action movie, and she normally doesn't enjoy action movies, she will agree to watch with you if she has a strong enough desire to please you. 9. Afraid to make eye contact with you. If a girl makes eye contact with you and engages with you very strongly, it's a clear sign that she likes you. However, she may still have strong feelings for you if she acts the opposite way. If she avoids eye contact whenever you're around or pretends to look elsewhere in your presence, it might be because you make her http://nervous, in http://nervous, in a good way. 10. Touches you. Last, but certainly not least, if she has a tendency to touch you, it could be an indication of attraction. Sure, if she's rubbing your leg like you often see in romance movies, it's pretty obvious she wants you. There are, however, less obvious forms of touch to keep an eye out for, such as touching you on the shoulder, arm, gently slapping you, or even pushing you. Although it can be difficult to interpret whether or not a girl is interested in being more than friends, educating yourself on the social Ks will give you a slight edge. Keep these 10 signs in mind, and scoring a future date with your crush might not be as hard as you think. Whether a woman likes them or not in a heartbeat. Not sure if anyone could give you all the signs that a woman would make, but here's a few that can point you in the right direction. She makes strong eye contact with you and looks down before you do. This is a sign of submission on her part. You have shown to be dominant. If you two are just talking and she sits toward you and basically opens her chest towards you as well, she is interested. If she sits with her arms folded and away, she's not that interested. If she smiles and the outside corners of her eyes squint, that means it is a genuine smile and she's interested. If she's sitting with her legs crossed and her top leg and toes are pointed toward you, she's more than likely interested. If she finds any reason to get close to you, she's interested. If she's sitting next to you and she leans in, she's yours. If she initiates touching first, she's all yours. If her chest and some cleavage just happens to be showing, a seasoned vet will know she is interested because her heart rate will spike and her skin will slightly flush red on her cheeks and her chest. If she's willing to buy you a drink, she likes you. If you catch her preening herself or fixing her hair as you are walking up to her or while you are already there, or you catch her looking down at herself in her breast area, she's making sure her goods are good to go. These things are mostly subconscious, meaning she won't even realize she is doing them. Can't fake body language. Good luck.